Hey, we used to be down by 10. Now check the scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that's just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country, we putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry, I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off, that boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bum from that dirty ass south for real, we'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call a burner on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told them to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate little buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Yo ass will die too, for thanking you Superman. Bro said he moved to the Ages to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. He big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Tennessee is up in the building. What it do? Arkansas is up in the house. Y'all come on in. Sit your cell phone down. Don't be afraid. The ATL shouted up in the building. Tennessee is up in the house. Come on in. Today is Monday. Today is a slow moving Monday. It is June the 29th, 20 to 26. Out here in these streets, need to support, like I always say. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. The 334 Gun Monkey Town is up in the building. What it do? Oakland, California's up in the building. What's happening? Say, Willie, happy Monday. Hope all is well. Chat was cracking. What's good? What's good with you good people out here in these streets? I saw a few things, but it's slow. But it's still slow. Y'all please remember, go around here, the Pleasant Candles, the thing that's going around in the circle, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Correct? Trying to tell you some multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, going on around now. Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Links is down there in the description. Get yours today. Get yours. What's up? What's up? Sop I say out here in the doggone street. What it do? Man, we got some bad news on drop. Bad news on drop for all our Haitian brothers and sisters out here. Damn it, we ain't even finna hold you long. Finna go ahead on and jump on in. Finna go ahead on and just get into it. Got to go ahead on and get into it. What was this right here? That was something else. Oh, all right. Got to go ahead on and get into it. Damn it, we done ended it. Great United States done ended it. The TPS for our Haitian brothers and sisters out here. It was temporary. It was temporary. Now it's over.
The future of TPS for Haitians is more uncertain than ever tonight. Families are now sharing their fears and their fight to stay after yesterday's consequential Supreme Court ruling. Local 10's Christian De La Rosa has more from Little Haiti.
Farrah LaHue says she can't allow herself to be afraid.
It takes courage and determination to fight evil.
The Supreme Court's conservative majority deciding the law does not allow courts to question the process immigration authorities use to revoke protections like TPS. This gives the Trump administration the green light to end temporary protected status for 350,000 Haitians. The largest number of them live here.
This case never needed to go to the Supreme Court. It's a very straightforward legal issue. The T in TPS stands for temporary.
The Department of Home...
But it say, shouldn't even went to the Supreme Court. He got a point. The T in TPS is temporary. There's really nothing to argue about. It shouldn't have not been anything to argue about because it's temporary.
Homeland Security says it grants TPS to people from countries with conditions that temporarily prevent the country's nationals from returning safely. The U.S. granted Haitians TPS after the 2010 earthquake. Haiti has since tumbled into armed chaos. It's so bad the State Department has the highest level warning against Americans traveling there. Without TPS, Haitians like LaHue are ordered to go back. What's your biggest fear?
Death.
We cannot send them back to a country that is in turmoil.
In Little Haiti Friday, community leaders calling on Congress to take action protecting TPS holders. Many also fearing the potential hit to the economy. TPS Haitians are known for working in industries like hospitality and long-term care for seniors. Some groups estimate their economic impact is close to $6 billion, $1 billion in Miami.
1.5 billion in Miami alone. Oh, they kinda got to be more careful. Listen, our Haitian brothers and sisters, they is everywhere. Listen, no matter what hospital you go in, no matter what retirement facility, long-term care, anything, it's more Haitians in there than anybody. Hell, in nursing. I'm not sure if it's more Haitians, but I know there's a whole bunch. Well, hell, in Florida, I think that it's more Haitians than anybody who is becoming nurses, who are CNAs, who is LPN, who are RNs. I think that the majority of them are nurses, are Haitians. My bad. And if all these people got to go back, what we gonna do?
Everyone who's going to these hotels, when your room is not ready on time, when you don't have someone to cater to you in the different restaurants in the different industries, trust me, you're gonna feel it.
Ooh, shout her out. She said, y'all better not send us back. But if you do, y'all gonna have a problem. Which, yes, we are gonna have a problem, because if you remove a large portion of the workforce, that is a problem. That is a problem. She absolutely correct. But I'm gonna tell you like this right here, sister. Just like with anything, we tend to always make it through. If we remove a large portion of the workforce, it's just gonna be more now hiring signs, and people is gonna be hiring on the spot to fill those positions. But you do have a point. If y'all is removed in mass, every industry, well, not every industry, but the main industries that y'all is involved in is gonna see a major decrease in service, I should say.
So what is next for these Haitians? Will they pick up and leave? Will they be forced to leave? We'll stay tuned. Live in Little Haiti, I'm Christian De La Rosa.
Yeah, sad news. But I'm like I lie to you, brother. There was no need for now. If they wanted to extend the TPS, then fine. But there was literally like no other than that. There's no reason for it to have went to the Supreme Court. It was a date that was set that it was going to be cut off. Just saying. Hope y'all ain't got to go back. Especially the ones that I know. Y'all some good people. Anyway, move right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. Look, y'all. Domestic love at its finest. Domestic love at its finest, and no matter the age, you say Kodak got to go. Listen. If he is a TPS, he mm-hmm. Yeah. No matter the age, we tend to make the same decisions. No matter the age, we tend to make the same relationship decisions. We tend to do it. We tend to stay, get into and then stay in these relationships that a lot of people be out here telling y'all not to stay in because they say it's not love. And I'm here to tell you it is love. Domestic love is really, really love. Don't worry about, listen, again, no matter the age, we got a 73-year-old man has been charged with murder. All right, petty, nothing new spectacular. In the deadly shooting of his little Lala in the Texas City. Well, his little Lala is 42 years old. Old 73-year-old player, a 42-year-old little Lala here in these streets. Go and put that up on the screen for you. Go ahead.
Also, a 73-year-old man is in jail after police say he shot and killed his younger girlfriend. It all unfolded yesterday after.
Why he had to say his younger girlfriend? So you mean to tell me if she was sick, well, if she was 60, he wouldn't have said younger. If she was 65, he wouldn't have said younger. He would have just said his girlfriend or wife. He had to throw in because it's damn near a 30-year difference. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They both grown.
Afternoon at the couple's home in Texas City. And as Luke Jones reports, investigators say the suspect is not denying pulling the trigger.
Okay.
A well-kept bungalow on a quiet Texas City street, wrapped in crime tape for the better part of Thursday afternoon. Inside, a nurse and mother of two, dead from a gunshot wound.
They go to nurses.
42-year-old Angela Gray, seen here with her ex-husband and daughter. Police say it was 73-year-old Lee Sims who ended her life.
You mean to tell me that that's the only picture that she had for y'all to put up was a picture of her with her ex-husband? When right here, y'all have a picture of her by herself. Why do y'all think that they show us a picture of her ex-husband?
Seen here with her ex-husband and daughter. Police say it was 73-year-old Lee Sims who ended her life. Multiple friends say the two had been dating, and that Gray had recently moved into Sims's home on Mallard Street. Records show Sims was licensed as a security guard until last year and has no criminal history in Texas. It makes the shooting all the more mystifying to friends and neighbors. Police say they were called to the house just before 3 o'clock. A woman on the phone with Gray had called police concerned after her friend began getting into it with Sims. She told police she'd heard heavy breathing and that Gray then stopped communicating. Investigators say surveillance video from the house shows two people walking into the garage. The door can be heard slamming shut, followed by 2 gunshots. One of those bullets shattering part of this storm door. When police got here, they say they found Sims with a gun concealed in his waistband. Investigators say he told a neighbor he shot Gray in self-defense.
And it's not clear how he's able to claim that. Court documents didn't really elaborate, and we weren't able to find an attorney listed for him. Right now, he's being held in the Galveston County Jail with a $250,000 bond. In Texas City, Luke Jones.
Don't know what he did. You say she cute too, though. Yeah. You have a 42-year-old that made this decision to go from somebody in her 40s to somebody in her 70s. Now, I ain't even much tripping because I ain't got no problem with the little age gap. You say somebody grown, everybody is an adult. Everybody need to be able to fandangle, no matter the age difference. But one thing about y'all women, y'all really do got to learn. When y'all dealing with young folk accept different stuff. When y'all dealing with older folk grew up in a different time now. So a 73-year-old player grew up in a time to where women talk slick, but it was rare. It was behind closed doors. It was to the point to where if he said, shut your mouth. Now enough is enough. She'll shut up back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Now it's tell y'all to shut up, go ahead on, leave me alone, get your hands off me, stop hitting on me. We have to go through all that, and y'all still may not get shot. So that's what y'all behave in the manner that y'all behave in. Now I know that she had to do something. I noticed she had to do something. And in my mind, because they showed a picture of her ex-husband, maybe she was communicating with her ex-husband when she wasn't supposed to communicate with her ex-husband. Maybe she was communicating with somebody else who she wasn't supposed to be communicating with. Maybe he just told her, bitch, cut the TV down. And she wanted to be hard-headed. We have no idea what happened. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is speculate because they're not giving us a motive. They're not doing anything like that. They're not helping out the situation. Somebody say, put him in prison for life. For what? For killing Hila? No. 31 years older than her. Yeah, that's the age. You say, I had a 75-year-old uncle who started dating a 30-year-old woman, and he thought he was a player, but she was draining his pockets until he lost his home. Stay in your lane. I don't know why people speak like that. A young girl ain't gonna do nothing but get you for your money. Watch this. A young girl is only with you because of your money. Watch this. Guess what's been going on? Guess what's been going on the internet? Women have been saying that a man has to make such and such amount of money. Women have been saying that they refuse to go 50-50. A man must take care and paid 100%. A man got to buy Birkin bags. A man got to do. So it's all about money. It's always been about money. So whether players, I don't want y'all to fall short to have people putting in your mind that you shouldn't date whoever is legal, regardless of the age. They be trying to shame dude. She ain't gonna really love you. She just want you because you got a house and a few cars and you could take her on boats and trips and shit. That's the only reason. So what is the woman that's your age that you gonna, if a bitch is your age and she see that you popping like this right here, she gonna want you just for your money too. It may evolve into something else. We never know. But initially it'd be about that paper. If they can see that you got that paper. Don't let people fool y'all. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold you. I get so sick of that right there. She gonna get all your money and leave you. Bitch with the same age get all your money and leave you. It's no different. We play too much. Let's go on out here to St. Louis then. Let's go on out here to say, hey, I don't know what this is. Hold on. Before we go to St. Louis, I'm looking at some on the gram. Real quick. And y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. This is slow moving money. I'm just going to throw some things out there to y'all, try to get y'all to laugh and smile and have a good little time out here. Let me go ahead on and pause that. Now, I don't know what sound is on this right here, but I'm just looking at a real true player right now. I'm going to show y'all a true player. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the true player, and I'm going to cut the sound on. Let's see. Sparkling on the mold. Now, I was just talking about men with money and women want men with money. A lot of women will see him and see that he got a few dollars. So no matter what age a woman that is attracted to him, she would be attracted to him because of how he looked, his approach, his dress, his self-esteem. He probably got a Cadillac L-Dog outside right now. You know what I'm saying? Clean the death on them all. You know what I'm saying? He probably got some lows on his tires and shit like that, but that clean in the whistle bit. He in the right spot in the Lord's house. Try to get him a little something. Y'all keep up the good work. Now listen, somebody who was sitting in front of him was not focusing on the word of God. They was focusing on the true player. Give a player his flowers while he's still alive. Shout out to old pimping. Now he says zesty pimping Jones. That's what's up. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on you. I say, look at him. He just got to be more. He's sharp, boy. He's sharp out here in these streets. Be careful. Be careful, boy. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Move right along. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold y'all. Oh wait. Bad body. I can't take it. Oh, all right. Bam. Let's not go to St. Louis. Let's go because we got an officer down. Excuse me. Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. We have an officer down. We got an officer down out here in the street. We have an officer who done punched a pregnant woman, pop in her face. She got popped in her face. I talk about this right here a lot. I talk about women, when you all get hit, when y'all get hit and you hitting your shit, it's because you've been using your shit. I can't recall a time I've seen a woman get punched in her mouth and she wasn't talking right before she got punched in the mouth. I don't remember. I can't remember a time. So when people be saying somebody punched a woman in the mouth and you punched her in the mouth and she wasn't even doing nothing, talking gets you punched in your mouth. We should all know that by now, right? I thought we were grown. I thought we was adults out here in these streets. But anyway, if you don't believe that talking to get you punched in your mouth, hell, non-compliance will get you punched in your mouth too. But we got video. We got a little video. We have a video showing an officer punching a pregnant woman in the mouth while in handcuffs. Here we go.
Through hours of video and hundreds of pages of police paperwork today. And we now know Officer Carrie Carrico did not document striking the pregnant woman in her initial report, and her stories changed over time. Fellow officers described her actions in both cases as unjustified, unnecessary, and excessive. Shocking video shows a Buckeye police officer strike a pregnant woman in handcuffs.
Knock it off. Do you understand me? You are here because you're an ass.
Body camera footage capturing the moments right before the punch to the face.
Let go.
That officer, Carrie Carrico, no longer works for the department. No. She's been indicted on 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Do not headbutt me, you piece of
Here's video of the second time she's accused of striking a restrained suspect.
Well, if you head again, dude, I will smash you so hard to the wall you won't see straight. Do you understand me? Do you understand?
The pregnant victim was 9 months along at the time. She was booked for reckless driving in November 2025.
She hits me. I didn't yell, but I don't remember what I yelled, but I'm like, what are you doing? Something like that.
Carrico's other victim was a man arrested in January of this year for domestic violence.
She punched me in the face when I was already restrained.
Yeah, I just want to say that the force that I've used in these incidents was the amount of force needed to overcome the resistance of it.
Okay.
I think the video looks really ugly, but I will say I've never once in my life open hand slapped or struck anybody.
Carrico.
Okay. She say she never open hand struck, smacked anybody. Well, these pictures is closed fist, baby. I don't know why you arguing the open hand part, but I like what she say here. The force that was used. I just want to say that the force that I use in these situations,
the force that I've used in these incidents was the amount of force needed to overcome.
Amount of force needed, and hell, she might be right because after she punched these people in their mouth, they complied. Do y'all think she right?
The resistance of that time. I think the video looks really ugly.
Yeah.
But I will say I've never once in my life open hand slapped or struck anybody.
Carrico explained her actions in a series of interviews with investigators.
And I know everything I did here is not perfect. I know using profanities.
I like that little move right there. What is What is this move right here?
It's not perfect. I know using profanity is obviously frowned upon, and citizens shouldn't be cussed at and whatnot. So I do believe that. I understand that. However, being in this career field since 2014, I have never been accused of excessive force.
Okay.
Officer Carrico also mentioned this happened during a time of understaffing after she went on multiple emotionally taxing calls. She resigned from the department this month.
She went on emotional taxing calls. Emotional. So she let us know just as a woman, she has an issue with controlling her emotions, handling her emotions, and due to the amount of emotional calls, that's what drove her to punch bitch in the mouth. Okay.
She resigned from the department this month.
Oh, okay.
And she was in court this week where she pleaded not guilty. In the newsroom, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.
That baby ain't guilty. That's what's up. Listen, look. She looks so gentle. This is when she first got hired. This is before all the emotional calls and shit like that. This is before the stress of the job. This is before the interaction of multiple humans while doing your work every single day. A lot of you all don't know what you're getting into until you get into it out here in these streets. A lot of y'all think that you all can handle certain situations. And a lot of times when we get certain people power, they may abuse the power by mistake on purpose sometimes, Now, in my mind, I think while she was dealing with the dude, she was having relationship issues at the crib, and the dude was being arrested for domestic love. And she don't like domestic love because she is in a domestic love relationship. So outwardly, she don't like a domestic love, but inwardly, she loves a domestic love. Y'all be faking out here in these doggone street. But do y'all think that well, hell, she had to go ahead on and resign so she don't get fired, so it does not prevent her from working in another precinct, another district, something like that right there. So listen, keep using the right keep using the proper force that you was taught, and maybe everything will be all right, sister. You keep doing what you're doing, baby. Move right along. I ain't gonna even tell you. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all don't be knowing what these officers be going through, though, dog. Y'all have no idea the day that a person is having, and vice versa, You say, well, I got finished paying off my 2019 taxes. Damn near 10 years later. I feel you, though. Damn it, I feel you, though. I truly do feel you. Shit, they hit me with a tax bill. I think that was in 23. I had to pay them people so much goddamn money. I said, God, I think it took me about 3 months to pay that. Jesus. Shout out to the mining with the $2 super chat. He said that move was too smooth. You saw it? You saw, hell yeah. And congratulations, boy. Oh, Jesus. Shit, listen, if y'all have tax problems, please reach out to them people. Get on the payment plan. Get on the payment plan. Do not let that thing stretch out, thinking that y'all can duck them and all that. Get on the payment plan, and y'all thinking that the payment plan is going to be really, really expensive. It's not expensive like that. Get on the payment plan, and as soon, if you can knock that shit off in big chunks, knock it off in big chunks. Knock it off in big chunks. Do not hold on to it. I'm trying to tell you, but please go make a payment plan. Don't listen to your people in the community. I know how the IRS work and all that fly shit. You better make a plan. Listen, if you want to listen to people who act like they know what they're saying, make a plan and then listen to the people. Make your plan first and then listen to those people. You know what I'm saying? Because if it had you in the world of trouble, I hear faking now. Them people want that goddamn money. I don't care what somebody tell you. Well, you not supposed to be paying taxes and all that. And paying taxes is illegal. Yes, it is illegal. But you better make a payment plan. You better make a payment plan to that illegal system. I'm trying to tell you so, dog. Until they get the change and shit, and telling us that, no, we ain't got no more paying taxes, you better pay your taxes, dog. I'm trying to tell you, You was not bigger than the program. You not bigger than the program. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Now, dog, I had my thing. Yada yada yada. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Come on in. Come on in. All right. We ain't doing nothing with that one right there. Yada yada yada. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's go ahead and do this right here now. Okay, we got to start with this one first. Let's go ahead and get into this right here. For over like a week and a half to 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, we had been talking about the 1-year-old who had got gunned down by Mississippi police officer when 2 lovely queens was in Walmart. One of them was accused of stealing and the other one wasn't, but the other one had the baby. And when they got into the vehicle, the police asked for the vehicle to be stopped, pull over, get out the car, put your hands up, all that fly shit. The mother of the baby held the baby. I got my baby in the car, I got the baby in the car. Well, that's what she said. We have not saw the video of that yet, so we got to take her word for it as of now. So she let law enforcement know, but the driver backed up and backed into somebody else's car and then shot off. And then the police had said that, hell, she used her vehicle as a weapon, so they unloaded, they dumped on her, you know what I'm saying? And they ended up shooting the baby. And the baby died. Black folks have been protesting, no justice, no peace. We ain't going nowhere. We finna keep our foot on y'all neck, and if y'all don't give us what we want, then we gonna shut this pitch down out here in these streets. Y'all know how dark-hued folk be faking, be saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stop the violence, stop the war on Black America. They be saying stuff like that. Let me just put this little, look. Black Lives Matter. Yeah. Stop the war on Black. Justice for all victims of police violence. That's what's up. So the baby name was Cohen Wiley. He lost his life. So we're going to do 2 videos real quick. We is going to do, because they protesting in this one right here, and then they done had the funeral. But I want to point something out about the funeral that I saw. And I was like, should we be doing this? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead on and see what they're saying while they're protesting and see the threats that's going to be made here if black folk don't get their way. Here we go.
On your news leader, protesters demanding justice for 1-year-old Cohen Wiley, making their voices heard today during a march through the streets of Senatobia. That march to City Hall began at the Walmart where an officer-involved shooting claimed the baby's life earlier this month. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst. Stephanie is off tonight. This evening, visitation is being held for Cohen Wiley at the West Gilmore Church of Christ. And that's where we find WRAG's Mike Sirianni with more tonight. Mike, fill us in.
And good evening, Greg. Yes, visitation began at 4 p.m. here at the West Gilmore Church of Christ. It will go on until 7 this evening. Now, it was expected there would be a large turnout for this visitation, and if you can see over my shoulders, the spillover from the sanctuary indicates that, yes, there are a large number of people here to express their condolences. Now, earlier today, there was a march through the streets of Senatobia, a group of protesters marching, voicing their demands for accountability in the death of Cohen Wiley.
We need justice, God. Yesterday, when the moment happened, we need justice.
Protesters started gathering before 10 Friday morning at the Senatobia Walmart, their goal to send a message loud and clear, echoing through the streets of Senatobia.
Justice for Cohen Wiley! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down!
The death of 1-year-old Cohen Wiley during an officer-involved shooting June 14th.
Justice. Shut it down if we don't get it.
Ignited a flame of outrage that has stretched beyond Senatobia and Tate County and brought members of national organizations to Senatobia.
Well, we're part of a national organization, so a lot of us are coming from all over the place, lots of different orgs here today. We felt the need to come out because, you know, the scenario calls for that. I mean, what has happened here is truly outrageous. It's horrific.
It would be a good thing to see this officer be held accountable. His actions was
Southern region of Black Panther rally.
It was uncalled for and it's unjust, and we want justice for the baby, and it's about time.
Friday's march, led by the mother, father, and grandfather of Cohen Wiley, stepped off from the Walmart parking lot and onto Highway 51 South. The march wound its way to Senatobia City Hall, where protesters shouted their demands for accountability and transparency, including the release of police video and security video from Walmart. The marchers returned to Walmart to a memorial for baby Cohen, vowing to continue their protest until all details are released.
So they're going to continue to protest. That means that they're going to stay at Walmart and do all the marching. They're just going to continue to do it.
We don't want no redacted nothing.
No.
We don't want nothing drawn out. We want every word, every frame, every written piece of information related to this incident.
Y'all know y'all not going to get that, but go ahead.
This murder.
And back out live, just a reminder, visitation here at West Gilmore Church of Christ will go on until 7 this evening. Now, there will also be a town hall meeting scheduled for tonight concerning the events that took the life of young Cohen Wiley. That will be tonight from 6 to 7:30 at Fairway Christian Church on Highway South in Senatobia. Reporting live for your news leader in Senatobia, Mike Suriani, WREG.
That's what's up, WREG. All right, y'all. They had the funeral. Here we go.
Thank you so much, Wendy. 6:02 is the time, and I continue with coverage. Protests and boycott calls tied to the shooting death of Cohen Wiley, that 1-year-old. That was all put on hold yesterday as a family.
I don't know why we be out here faking and acting like we have power when we not gonna do shit. I don't understand why we act like we're gonna do something. And then when the police don't comply, we don't do anything. That's why people do not take us serious. Listen, this goes in relationships and parenting and all that shit right there. If you don't say what you gonna do, people don't take you serious no more.
Family and a community came together to do something no one should ever have to do.
And they'll feel real disrespected if Walmart have all of them the memorial thing. If Walmart have the memorial things move, black folk gonna go crazy. Which y'all do know that that's private property. Huh? They can have anything move that they don't want on their property.
1-year-old to rest. The child was shot and killed by a Senatobia police officer nearly 2 weeks ago during a response to a shoplifting call involving baby Cohen's family. Again, Fox 13, we have...
And no, nobody is talking about the driver. The driver does not get talked about at all.
Have repeatedly asked for body cam, dash cam, and Walmart security footage, but none of those things have been released. Fox
Now, we still investigating the situation. This is why we have not released none of the video yet.
Martin Staunton, he's
waiting on shit to die down first.
It's been boots on the ground since the tragic shooting happened, and this morning he takes us back there as baby Cohen is laid to rest in Pope, Mississippi.
There were hundreds of cars, trucks, even motorcycles.
That ain't a true player outfit right there. Boy, if that ain't true player outfit, he look like a deacon of the church and everything, don't he? Player got by 2-3 on him. You know what I'm saying? He messing with Miss Wilson down on 73rd. Look at him.
Packing this parking lot for a life that lasted just over a year inside the Hosanna Family Worship Center here in Pope, Mississippi. The community grieving together, and there was a feeling that couldn't be ignored. A tiny casket in front of the sanctuary, a shocking sunset to a life in its dawn.
I came here because the baby is dead. He was executed by the state. Straight out of infancy. He's gone.
That sentiment was carried by many into the Hosanna Family Worship Center Saturday afternoon. On this day of baby Cohen's funeral, the protests paused but the pain did not.
We also had a pat on the back. Y'all done made over 100 with a thumbs up. Appreciate that right there. How many of y'all think that we should be doing this part?
You know, this is something that has become so normalized in the society when it is absolutely wrong to be shooting into an occupied vehicle that a child is known to be in.
Baby Cohen's tiny casket was loaded onto this horse-drawn carriage by children, his parents riding on the top as it left the church, heading to his final resting place a short distance away.
Do y'all think that it was a good idea, or was it okay for the children to carry the casket? Do y'all think that this is cool? Because I do understand, like, when like the teenagers die, they would have like their teen family and their teen friends carry the casket. But these is babies. Like, these is children. These is little bitty ones carrying the casket.
Known to be in.
Baby Cohen's tiny casket.
Y'all think that this is a thing that should have been done?
Was loaded onto this horse-drawn carriage by children, his parents riding on the top as it left the church, heading to his final resting place a short distance away.
Glad you pointed that right there. I say very disrespectful showing pics of just the mother and the child and not having pics of the child's father. That's a fact, because this child has a father, and his father was in the child's life. They is together on the horse and carriage. He's been there the whole step of the way. You know what I'm saying? But they just keep putting up pictures of the mama and the baby.
Strangers attending the funeral say the sight was heartbreaking.
Hunter Foster is going to have to pay for having our community have to watch children carry the casket of another baby. He's going to have to answer to that.
So she's saying that the police officer, which he goes by the name of Hunter, we have found out that his name is Hunter, is going to... Hunter had nothing to do with the children. Hunter had nothing to do with the decision that y'all made to have the children carry the casket. But she's saying that he's going to have to pay for that.
For having our community have to watch. Hunter Foster is going to have to pay for having our community have to watch children carry the casket of another baby.
How is Hunter Foster didn't make them children carry the casket?
He's going to have to answer to that.
And what if he don't, though? What do you mean he's going to have to answer for it? Answer to who? Have you thought about that right there? Answer to who? Because he don't have to say anything. If his lawyers and representatives and his union coordinators and leaders say, hush, Willie say hush, he ain't gonna answer for shit, baby. I don't, we be talking, dog. We really do be talking. Again, like, we have power. Our power is not in our words. This is really the point I was just trying to get to you people out here in these streets.
He's not going to sleep well at night, and we won't let him.
How do we know that? How we know that people not going to sleep good? Because he shot a baby. It was just another human, huh?
We will be here. That is not okay.
Let me back that up just a little bit because go ahead.
And we won't let him. We will be here. That is not okay, and we won't tolerate it.
We will not let him sleep good at night, because we'll be here. Be well. Protesting outside in front of Walmart, at the funeral homes and shit like that. It's not like y'all at his house and now y'all is messing with his sleep and probably threatening his family and stuff like that. It's not like y'all doing that right there that's going to prevent him from sleeping. You just said that y'all gonna just be outside. Y'all gonna be outside doing what y'all doing now.
Maybe he's going to have to answer to that. He's not going to sleep well at night, and we won't let him. We will be here. That is not okay, and we won't tolerate it.
The family's attorney told those gathered this day is for grief, for burying a baby boy long before he should have been laid to rest. But he promised mourners answers and accountability for the officer who fired that fatal shot.
I want to stop it right here, too, because I also want to say, do y'all see how thick the funeral is? Do y'all see these people walking out with pictures and posters and all that fly shit right there? People got a lot to say, and then we got all the men in the community. It look like bikers and shit like that right there. We got all these black folks here to represent and support for the 1-year-old. why was it said that they was in Walmart stealing diapers? Okay, now we know that the mother allegedly wasn't stealing diapers, but we know the driver had a issue with diapers. There was a claim of stealing diapers. All these goddamn people. Let's just say that the driver was trying to steal the diapers, and in my mind, she was trying to steal the diapers because she ran off on the plug. Period. She didn't stop when the police said stop. That bitch was stealing, and people were trying to get diapers. She stole some diapers or attempted to steal diapers. All these people though, everybody around, she couldn't reach out to nobody, huh? Think about it though. Everybody care though. Do y'all understand that if you had somebody that you can ask for $20 from, you would ask that person for $20 before you go inside of a store, take a trip to a store and try to steal out of the store? I say if you had you knew you had somebody you can get $20 from real quick. What you gonna do? Call that person and get them $20 before you go stealing, before you commit a crime out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 01 Matthews for being a member for 40 months. He said people want another Floyd cash grab. Yes, he said not gonna happen. BLM is gone. Facts. He said the money gone. Fatigue is real. Mammy is a good mammy though. Facts. She's doing everything that she can. She did everything that she could. You know what I'm saying? She raised that baby because she loved that baby the way that she was raising that baby. They say Willie is trying to hold a black woman accountable. Say, stop it. I got to cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Now I'm blaming the men in the community. Why that baby had to feel like she had to go and rob a Walmart. Why she felt like she had to go and take something from white folk. Say, Willie, where are they at when it's a black on black crime? That's what I said in the last one. So you mean to tell me that this is the only child that has died or the only black person that have died or got killed in Mississippi? That's BS. Oh, that's BS. We know that. Hell, if I'm not mistaken, I pulled up that there is one of the highest murder capitals or something like that right there. Crime is high. I'm just trying to point something out. Ooh, right, you say, so the daddy wasn't shit. But listen. The mother wasn't the one stealing. It was the friend who was stealing. And it still just go to, look at all of these people in the community that done came together. The driver couldn't reach out to nobody for Pampers. She couldn't reach out to nobody for Pampers. But all their damn support when somebody died.
Been laid to rest, but he promised mourners answers and accountability for the officer who fired that fatal shot. On the evening of the funeral, supporters demanded to know how a 1-year-old ended up dead after a Senatobia police response to a reported shoplifting call at Walmart.
Why we act like we don't know? Why the baby dead? You say she ain't got to steal no more, Willie. She's 2 words, being crump, and we about to move on up, for real though.
Involving diapers. Many in attendance say that's why this funeral was about more than.
Look at them red dresses. Now, do y'all think that they really is there to represent the 1-year-old, or they is there to represent self?
Goodbyes.
Justice should be served if the wrongdoing is done. The way it happened, it should have never happened. I don't care if it was shoplifting. It should have not happened.
She don't care. She don't care what happened. A baby shouldn't have been shot. Y'all don't give a damn. But look at. Do y'all know that ladies go to funerals to solicit? And I ain't mad at them though. Let's just call it what it is. Y'all out here trying to find dangle, and I'm pretty sure that y'all came up with your asses out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got on that fitty shit out here in these doggone street knowing there's going to be so many players out there who got a few dollars. And then be yelling justice, no peace. When y'all trying to get y'all a piece. But if you was to say it to him, oh my God, I would never. I am here for this baby. No, y'all ain't. Y'all treat funerals like a dating app.
goodbyes.
Justice should be served if the wrongdoing is done. The way it happened, it shouldn't have happened. I don't care if it was shoplifting, it should have not happened. And we got to support each other.
Yes, it should have not happened. The lady shouldn't have been stealing. That's how this all started. Somebody was stealing.
And if we don't come together, nothing's going to change.
Organizers had planned to end this day with a vigil, but say it was canceled last minute by city leaders in Sardis, ending a celebration of life not fully lived and a final tribute on this day unrealized.
I think it's heartbreaking because at the end of the day, it's about a baby. A baby lost his life.
Candles left unlit.
I bet she a problem, though.
Paying tribute to a young life unlived. Baby Cohen laid to rest today, and organizers of the events say that they will continue their push for justice and accountability. In Sardis, Martin Staunton, Fox 13 News.
That's what's up, man. Little buddy gone, man. Little buddy's off this earth, which they need to be celebrating. This baby is off earth because the baby ain't got to be on earth, which will be considered hell out here in these streets. The baby ain't got to grow up in this BS. Baby ain't got to grow up in this high-ass rent, working for 30, 40, 50 years with no retirement in sight. He ain't got to worry about diseases. He ain't got to worry about being put on child support. He ain't got to worry about trying to fight to be no daddy. He ain't got to worry about a bitch lying on him and going to jail. He ain't got to worry about a whole bunch of things. So they should also be celebrating his death. You don't have to worry about getting sick and getting teeth pulled and none of that, possibly getting shot and killed early. He ain't got to worry about none of that. He with the Lord, remember? He with God. You know, that's what y'all say. That is what y'all say. Him in heaven at the right hand. I think they call it like the right hand of God. So why is we, we saddened, which we shouldn't be sad. And that's what be tripping me out. You all be dealing with the church and all that fly stuff right there, but y'all be sad than the mofo. When y'all should have joy in the Lord.
As a procession made it.
Hold on. I had, let me cut this one right here up real quick just to play this one.
Responding to a shoplifting call with deadly force. Cornwallis should not be living it should not be in that casket. We shouldn't be toting caskets that small. Babies shouldn't be carrying babies' caskets. And it's gonna end.
Nobody forced them babies to carry babies.
It ends today.
The funeral comes after days of demonstrations calling for transparency, while the family's attorneys continue to challenge the official account of what happened and call for the release of additional evidence. As the service came to a close, children carried Cohen Wiley's casket from the church to a waiting horse-drawn carriage. Family, friends, and community members stood in silence as the procession began.
Y'all do know the carriage and shit is for sure. Y'all do know the pictures on the t-shirt, the outfits, the after parties, all that shit. It's for sure. Dress him in all white. Y'all is dressing all white because white was his favorite color. All for sure. They done spent money that they didn't have. Huh?
Wiley's parents then rode in front of their son's...
Think about this right here. How much does a horse and carriage... I gotta ask my yellow lala. Hold on. How much does a horse and carriage cost for a funeral? Give me some numbers. What do we have here? It costs between $500 and $1,000. Specific cost for a standard of 1 hour service. Prices varies and setup, location, and distance of the travel. Got that right there. Standard funeral hearse coercion. Oh, it's some packages from $700 to $1,000. Yeah. All this shit is just for looks. It's to say, see how I sent my baby home. I did my baby funeral better than you did your baby funeral. Now think about this right here. That one little thing costs. That's outside of the funeral. That's outside of the place to hold the funeral, whether it's at a church and or at a building. The vehicles, the outfits and all that fly shit, the food and all that. That's besides all that right there. And the woman driving the car had to still diapers. Look at all that money right there. Look at all that money. All that little money right there. Hell, the casket costs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with matching suits and shit costs. All of the kids of the family, all this stuff
Willie's casket from
the girls have to get their hair done and the boys got to get their hair cut. All this costs. People had to take off work. Some had to fly in. Some had to drive in. Rental cars, hotels. The driver was still in diapers. They couldn't get $20. The mother of this child was in the car with somebody who was still in diapers. And the mother child done got so much money spent on him because he passed away. The mother was riding with somebody and did not have money for her friend to get diapers. Huh? I'm just saying. Now you see all they goddamn money, but y'all ain't had money when y'all went to Walmart. The mama ain't had money when she went to Walmart with her friend though. Move right along. I ain't gonna get much hold you. Thank y'all for being around here, man, on this slow moving Monday. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. Sure. So now we got to put that story behind us because that story is through, and the next time that we will be talking about that story is when they release some footage out here, because I do want to see the footage. I do really want to see the footage so we can all watch it and we can go over it and, you know, we can go to speculate and stuff like that right there, like we normally do. You say maybe the mama had life insurance. You know what I ain't look for? A GoFundMe. We know the baby name, right? Cohen. Cohen is the baby name. Cohen Wiley. Cohen Wiley has 1, 2, 3. Cohen Wiley has 3 GoFundMes, but we're gonna go to the one where they done got the bag from. Let me go, because I just found it. Let's go here. Clip this one and that one. We got the GoFundMe. They say 90% there. They asked for 30. They got $26,980. $26,980. And then already had the funeral. So it will possibly some money from somewhere. See, the GoFundMe is still open. The person who did this was Christopher Williams. Don't know who this right here is, but my name is Christopher Williams. I'm the cousin of Devon Williams, who has recently lost his son. So this is the father's cousin who sought this up. Cohen Wiley was a loving and playful 1-year-old boy whose life was tragically cut short. He was shot by a police officer at Walmart in Senatobia, I think that's how they pronounce it, Mississippi, leaving his father, Devon Williams, devastated and searching for answers. Cohen brought so much joy to those around him, and his loss has left a void that can never be filled. His father is struggling to cope with the unimaginable tragedy and is seeking justice for his beloved son. Your support will help the father honor Cohen's memory, pay for certain funeral expenses, such as a place to host the funeral and burial, and help the father focus on healing. As we all know, burying your loved ones can be costly emotionally, as well as monetarily. Although this won't bring back their baby boy, this will help smooth the process and help them in a time of grief. Didn't I tell y'all having some money when somebody die helps you grieve better? The family asks for y'all thoughts and prayers as they navigate this heartbreaking loss, and they hope for justice to be served on behalf of Cohen. I will intentionally receive the funds initially receive the funds, then give them to Devin. He will then use the funds toward the funeral expenses and other needs such as court fees and lawyer fees. That's what's up. So we don't know if somebody did have insurance. Somebody probably did have insurance. Because if this is still up right now, then I'm guessing that he didn't use this money. So I don't know. You say, is that 50K? Say she ain't getting nothing. Wait. Nope. It's not 50K. They got 26. Well, the cousin helped them get 26,000. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So maybe they did have it. Maybe they did have it. I don't know. But if they did have it, good job. They did have it. Good job. Y'all need insurance on your children. And just like they said, so he can breathe, so they can grieve better. Y'all think a player just be out here talking just to be talking? Oh, my bad. I gotta go fund me too. The link is down there in the description. I need y'all support too. You see all these people getting 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. And I'm trying to get 50,000. Bitch, I need some help too. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful. GoFundMe is the community life insurance. Facts. You said the cousin gonna keep that paper? He probably is. Especially after he see here. It look like y'all already took care of though, cuz. Look like y'all straight. You know what I'm saying? People are dropping all envelopes and shit. Damn it look like y'all got everything under control. Won't he do it? That's what I tell my cousin. Shit. Won't God make a way? Won't God make a way? I take that GoFundMe down. I'm straight. Won't he make a way? Now listen, they ain't got to pay for no lawyers. This shit is pro bono. Being Crump on the case, this is pro bono. They know that they finna get paid. You know what I'm saying? You said twice removed, cuz. Let's go out here to St. Louis because we have a 10-year-old. Come on now. Willie, they just Willie, they don't know what they be doing. We got a 10-year-old who has been charged with murder in a deadly shooting of a infant. I want y'all to understand now, a 10-year-old has killed an infant who probably wasn't even one.
Tonight we have new development.
My bad. Let me put it up on screen for you first. Damn it, I got to fix all that. Here we go.
Elements in the shooting that left a baby in North St. Louis dead. Hours ago, prosecutors charged a 10-year-old who they say pulled the trigger with murder. Police say a 19-year-old is also facing gun charges. The announcements came hours after police identified the 7-month-old baby. 5-year-sized Reagan DeTrulio tells us.
How can we charge a 10-year-old when we say children at that age don't know no better?
Outraged community advocates hope their calls for change don't fall on deaf ears.
So is we gonna march doing this one right here or nah?
This is a very sad and unfortunate incident. This is a 7-month-old baby that just never got to even begin to live life.
7-month-old girl Keomi Parker died after being shot at a home here on North Broadway Friday afternoon around 4 p.m. 2 people, a 10-year-old boy and a 19-year-old man, were taken into custody.
This is 2 lives that will be, change forever.
Precious Jones' son died from gun violence a few years back. Now she's fighting to save others from the same fate.
These types of incidents can be prevented.
There's free gun locks provided at every St. Louis public library, including this one in the Baden neighborhood, just a couple blocks off from where shots were fired.
And hell, if y'all can't afford like a gun lock, you shouldn't have a gun. I just want to say that part.
Library's not the first place you think of to get a gun lock, but they are available for free if you need them.
Librarian Amy Brown tells me gun locks are now more accessible than ever.
Just walk up to any circulation desk and ask for a gun lock.
But there's other ways to get a gun lock too.
You can go to any Phillips 66 Crown Market and ask for a gun lock.
St. Louis Metropolitan Police told 5 on Your Side the 19-year-old is facing criminal gun charges. What happened leading up to the shooting is still being determined.
We are still very early in this, but a preliminary investigation reveals that the scene of this shooting is contained to inside the home.
No one should be able to purchase a firearm without purchasing the safety equipment that comes with it. That should just be a mandatory law.
I think that the majority of firearms that you buy, it comes with a gun lock. Like the last 5 or 6 guns I bought, if I can remember, they all came with gun locks. So I don't know if it's like that in every state, but
In the Baden neighborhood, I'm Reagan Detrolio 5 on your side.
What they gonna do about the little 10-year-old though? Huh?
Such an awful story.
Damn it, do we demand justice, and do we demand anything that happened with the 10-year-old? Should the 10-year-old be held accountable? Huh? Should the 10-year-old have to do time? Look at that mama. Look at that mama. Ooh, but what if the 10-year-old is her child? Huh? What if the 10-year-old is her baby that done shot her other baby? Sad, sad story. We got to get it together, man. We really do got to get it together, but things will continue to happen because we human beings out here, and we do this thing called we make mistakes, and we not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Ain't that what y'all be saying? Nobody perfect, and you can't do nothing without God. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell you. You say 10-year-old sick of y'all. Listen. What if the 7-month-old just wouldn't be quiet? What if the 7-month-old wouldn't shut up? Say, Willie, the parents is responsible for securing the gun. That's a fact. But see, now that's why they holding a 19-year-old accountable. That's why the 19-year-old is also in handcuffs, because I think that they're saying that the 19-year-old was the one who bought the gun inside the house or who had the gun. So if the 19-year-old was the one who had the gun and acquired the gun, then it's actually not on the parents. It's not on the parents, it's on the 19-year-old. You know. But, hold on. But if it was not the 19-year-old gun and it was a parent gun, parent need to go to jail. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. We have a correction officer falling short of glory out here in these streets. You say, well, I think they showed us a high point. You think there was a high point? Listen, boy, if y'all, damn it, did I delete it? I think I already deleted the doggone video. If y'all got a high point, trade them high points in. Do not get caught out here with that little hammer. Don't get caught out here with that little hammer. A high point gun is a hammer. That's the best thing that shit is for, beating the nail. I'm trying to tell y'all, go ahead on, listen. If they give you $50 on the trade-in, you done came up. If they give you $50 on the trade-in, you done came up. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Listen, they got some nice Tauruses for $200. Isn't that? You know what I'm saying? Huh? They got some 9mm here, some 380s and shit like that right there. $200. You trade that high point in, get your $50 on there, you spend $150. You came up. I'm trying to tell you, don't get caught out there slacking now. Them shits don't shoot. Not all. But you don't want to find out how bad we got their guns is when you need that gun. I'm trying to help. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. We have a jail correction officer who has been arrested and accused of sending explicit videos of himself to teenagers.
Corrections officer has found himself on the wrong side of the law after police say he sent explicit videos to a teenager. Channel 11's Kara Sapida covers Washington County, and Kara, the jail guard's status isn't really clear right now.
Gordon, I asked county leaders if this corrections officer has been placed on leave or if he's been terminated, and they said they could not answer that, citing an active investigation. But we know it's a 27-year-old jail guard, and he was arrested, accused of sending a sexually explicit video to a 16-year-old.
A 16-year-old? Oh. They're just 11 years apart. Is that really, really bad, y'all? Is a 27 trying to deal with a 16-year-old, is that really bad in y'all mind? Not in y'all internet mind, but like in y'all personal life mind. Like, is that really, really bad? 27 and 16? Really? It's just 11 years. You know? The 16-year-old banging. The 16-year-old is mamas out here. I Now, I do understand the answer that y'all have to give for your peers and all that fly stuff right now. But I'm just saying, behind closed doors, what y'all really think?
A Washington County Corrections officer is accused of sending an inappropriate sexual video to a teenage girl while in uniform. Monongahela police say 27-year-old Curtis Gardner sent the girl the video through Snapchat. In the video, the girl told police she zoomed in and could see the Washington County Corrections logo. Police say the video shows Gardner pulling down his pants and exposing himself. The girl, a 16-year-old student at Ringgold, approached a jail official during a school career day event and told him about the video.
Oh, she a little hater.
A Ringgold police officer then initiated a childline report. Monongahela's police chief tells Channel 11 investigators got a search warrant for Gardner's phone and brought him in for questioning. According to the criminal complaint, Gardner told police he didn't recognize the girl's name on Snapchat, but said he has a lot of expletive pics and sends them to people on Snapchat, quote, after they rise to his criteria. And
After they rise to his criteria. I wonder what his criteria is. Here we go.
End quote.
Don't do that.
Outside the jail and courthouse today, we talked with people about the felony charges Gardner is now facing and the possibility of prison time if he's convicted.
Is Washington County in Pittsburgh? Because this is the news from Pittsburgh. Well, let's ask the question real quick. What is the age of consent in Pittsburgh? What is the age of consent in Pittsburgh? 16. The age of consent 16. What are we talking about? The legal age of consent in Pittsburgh and throughout the state of Pennsylvania is 16 years old.
They're being the worst place possible for a person other than a cop, obviously, in prison. So it's gonna be unfortunate, but it's justice being served.
One local mother told us this case is a reminder to talk to her teenagers about what they do and don't share on Snapchat.
You say, Willie, she lied about her age. But now we finding out that the age of consent is 16. So even if she said, I am 18. Oh, he said once they reach his criteria. I just wonder what his criteria is. Like, I really just want to know.
I have teenagers, and I would be horrible for something like that to happen.
It's horrible for somebody to show your teenager a penis. I don't know why y'all think a teenage penis is different than a adult penis. I really don't. I can understand if y'all say a baby penis is different than an adult, but yeah. 16, 17, 18-year-olds penis is pretty much the same as a 20-something, 30-something, 40-something year old. At some point, it stops growing is my point.
Now, I did ask the jail warden how long Gardner has worked here and if he is still employed. A county official responded, as this is an active police investigation, Washington County does not comment on ongoing investigations or personnel matters. Now, Monongahela's police chief did tell me that they have obtained a search warrant for Snapchat records, and that is now part of this case, and this investigation continues. Live in Washington.
I think like the only way that he could be convicted is if he knew she was underage. But nothing in this story is telling us that he knew she was underage.
16-year-old. A Washington explicit video to a 16-year-old. A Washington County Corrections officer is accused of sending an inappropriate sexual video to a teenage girl.
And it was one video. Y'all know that whole snit. So, bitch, you done went to a job fair and told on the player. Oh my God. So, I want y'all to understand this right here too. She didn't tell her mama. She didn't tell her daddy. She didn't even tell the people in school, like her favorite teacher. She didn't tell her uncle or auntie. She didn't tell the principal. She went. Do y'all even understand if they would have not had the job fair or the career day thing, he would not be in trouble? So was she really offended and or felt did she really not want the pic? Did she really not want the video? Huh? I think that she probably asked him for a few dollars and he said no. He said, they to check her phone and see how many texts and screenshots she sent out to friends. Yeah. You say, but 16 can hunch in the state, so how is he in trouble? This is what I don't understand. I do not understand this.
While in uniform, Monongahela police say 27-year-old Curtis Gardner sent the girl the video through Snapchat.
Unless I'm doing the wrong thing. All right, hold on. So, Washington County Correctional Facility. Let's see if this is in Pittsburgh. What state is Washington County Correctional Facility in? Should be in Washington County State. It's in Pennsylvania. Wait a minute. They have one in New York. They have one in Pennsylvania. Well, the Washington County Correctional Facility. Yeah. New York and Pennsylvania. And this is WPXI TV News Pittsburgh. So I'm going to go with this
in the video, the girl told police she zoomed in and could see the Washington County Corrections logo. Police say the video shows Gardner pulling down his pants and exposing himself.
Like hell. All he could say is, hey, I signed it by mistake.
The girl, a 16-year-old student at Ringgold, approached a jail official during a school career day event and told him about the video. A Ringgold police officer then initiated a childline report.
So then I want y'all to understand. So she kept the video. Wait a minute, but don't Snapchat videos supposed to disappear? Somebody let me. Do Snapchat videos disappear? Recording and sending videos on Snapchat is quick and simple. Just open the app, yada, yada, yada. It's not answering my question. Anybody know? Anybody know? Do the snaps disappear after a certain amount of time? Okay, but the age of consent in New York, that one is 17. But I'm guessing that I am going to go with this is in Pennsylvania. Only because the Pittsburgh News is doing it.
Monongahela's police chief tells Channel 11 investigators got a search warrant for Gardner's phone and brought him in for questioning. According to the criminal complaint, Gardner told police he didn't recognize the girl's name on Snapchat, but said he has a lot of expletive pics and sends them to people on Snapchat, quote, after they rise to his criteria.
So I don't... Can we really convict him?
End quote.
Don't do that.
Outside the jail and courthouse today, we talked with people about the felony charges Gardner is now facing and the possibility of prison time if he's convicted.
Now, you say it disappears in 24 hours? So that means that But can you save the video? Because if it disappears in 24 hours and she kept the video or she had the video to present it to the jail official at career day, then that means she saved the video. So that means in my mind that she kept watching the video. She saved the video. In my mind, she kept watching the video because she thought that it was, disgusting and this and this. She would have just deleted it 9 times out of 10. Just delete it. It's like, ew, I don't want to see this, and delete it. Because if he was ugly, she would have deleted it. Think about that, y'all.
He's gonna be in the worst place possible for a person.
Now you can screen record. You can still save the pics and the video on Snap. So I am under the belief that she saved the video.
Other than a cop, obviously, in prison. So it's gonna be unfortunate, but it's justice being served.
What did he just say gonna happen in prison?
He's gonna be in the worst place possible for a person other than a cop, obviously.
And the possibility of prison time if he's convicted.
Now he's gonna be in the worst place possible for a person other than a cop, obviously.
Because he understands that when things is done to children, that men get raped. That's why he just said
prison. So it's gonna be unfortunate, but it's justice being served.
One local mother told us this case is a reminder to talk to her teenagers about what they do and don't share on Snapchat.
You control how long the messages remain on your device in Snapchat. Oh, okay.
I have teenagers. And I would be horrible for something.
Shut up. Shut up about having a real though. But I don't. I don't even understand the argument. I just really, really don't. Okay, hold on. Somebody wrote in the comments section, Google says age of consent is, the age of consent in Pennsylvania is 16. Is there a rule he signed against that? That's a good one. You say, maybe it was a mistake. I text the wrong person all the time. And somebody else said that this is normal. That's a good question. And shout out to that person for asking that question. Because a lot of times we just jump up and be like, oh my God, it was a teenager, instead of checking the state for the age of consent. But this just goes to show the majority of people don't give a damn about the age of consent. They just don't like the fact that an older person is dealing with a younger person. And I think that is totally wrong. I think that is totally wrong. We got to look at the law for what the law is and get out your goddamn feelings out here in these streets. Let's go on out here to, we got a good Samaritan. I done told y'all trying to be these damn Samaritans. Y'all trying to be heroes and shit out here in these doggone street, and y'all tend to get yourself hurt, injured, beat up, stabbed, pistol whoop, picture on the t-shirt, after party. You know what I'm saying? No insurance. Now you done left your family with nothing, and your ass was the one who was working and paying the damn bills, and now your family can't pay bills because you done messed around and became a good Samaritan, and now you done left earth and you done took the money with you. Mind your business. Mind your business. It is not a positive for you to be a good Samaritan, for you to play the hero and you lose your life. There's no positive out of that. I know society has made us believe that there's a positive. It's not positive for your family that you just left behind. But in this story, we got a good Samaritan who lived while defending a pregnant woman on an MTA bus. Player, pimper. He lived. He's older in age, so he came up at a different time. Somebody like me need to continue to tell our older age players, man, y'all goddamn business. It's not back when y'all came up. Shout out to Rockhound Radio for the $2 cash. I say, sound like she tried to blackmail him. That's probably what happened. I'm trying to tell y'all that is probably why she waited until career day. Bitch, you done help the video for career day? Oh, you ain't worth a damn. You ain't shit, bitch. I hope you don't never get married. I hope you don't never find the right one for you, baby. I promise you. Player done got stabbed defending a pregnant woman. Here we go.
A good Samaritan looking out for a stranger, a pregnant woman on a city bus, ends up getting attacked and stabbed. Tonight, he told his story to Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo.
Robert Tony Hunter is the exact opposite of feeble at 74 years old.
74?
So he'll take the bruises and scars if it meant defending a pregnant woman on an MTA bus.
Y'all understand this is what 74 can look like? Especially as a dog you play.
She got the baby carriage, so she in the way. So the guy gets on there and he said something about, got this baby carriage on here, and he pushed his way by her, and the thing hit her stomach a little bit. So I was like, show the lady some respect, she's pregnant.
It was then, during Mr. Hunter's lesson in manners on June 5th, that a second guy came from the back of the bus to gang up on him.
He said something, mind my business, this and that, and we got into it.
Mr. Hunter was already tired when he got on that bus, lugging groceries. He just wanted to get home to cook his family a nice steak dinner. He may be 74 years old, but what his attackers failed to realize is they picked a fight with a former football player, club bouncer, and correction officer. They picked a fight with the wrong 74-year-old.
Okay. Wrestling with him. I feel a lot of punches in my back, trying to hit me in the head, I feel, a lot of that. So when the bus stopped, they were trying to drag me off the bus. I heard one of them say, drag him off the bus, drag him off the bus.
He wrestled them off the bus at Broadway and West 92nd Street, and that's where police say the troublemakers stabbed him in the shoulder. Now under arrest, 24-year-old Jaden Marrero.
Look at these young punks. Young punks out here. Y'all had to jump an old player out here, man.
And 19-year-old Donzel Mitchell.
Damn YN.
Charged with assault and criminal possession of a weapon. Mr. Hunter, as tough as he is, didn't even realize he had been stabbed until he saw the blood.
I was a little sore, you know, from using muscles I haven't used in a long time.
Yeah, mind your business, Mr. Hunter. Come on now, you know that AARP and shit. That listen, you better stick to getting your discounts.
You be wrestling with people. Yeah.
Anybody you still out here can walk, talk, walk to the grocery store and walk back. You can go buy some steaks and come on back in the crib and cook for your family at 74. Do you understand you could have lost your life at 74 when you look to have a lot more life in you?
Calls you a hero, what would you say to them?
I'm not a hero. I try to do the right thing, look out for anybody. It didn't have to be her. It could have been anybody that's they're having problems, that's in a situation where they need somebody to watch their back.
Yeah, them YNs can't fight.
The city needs more people like Mr. Hunter. On the Upper West Side, Anthony Carlo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Just saying, though. Leave folk alone. Mind your own goddamn business. That's a grown-ass woman. She around here pregnant, and she's supposed to be the protector of that baby inside of her doggone stomach. She should have been able to protect herself from them YNs. Watch this. Don't y'all like the YNs? Hell, she probably pregnant from a YN. No damn telling. For real, though, dog. For real. You put yourself in the... Y'all, all right, man. All right, no. Just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Just make sure that we have some video feed or something, man, where we can show other players who actually want to live on Earth, who want to stay around here, what not to do. But y'all gonna keep on doing it. Hold on, let me. Where we at? Okay, all right. We got our Haitian brothers and sisters out the way. iHeartRadio is dropping people. iHeartRadio is firing people. They laying off people. Volkswagen is laying off people. It's a whole bunch of people that's about to get laid off that's coming up, y'all. Whole bunch of people. Ooh, let me show y'all this little silly ass little. Goddamn, these motherfucking women is a beast. Hey, y'all is the real problem. I'm so sorry. It's never all. It's never all to all you good people out here. We got a woman who gets fired after the Knicks win the Super Bowl or whatever they was in, right? The Super Bowl. Nope, the Knicks is basketball. The Knicks basketball, so they won the little thing, and y'all know that people in New York, they tore up the city and all that fly shit right there. Let me show y'all something. This beautiful sister of ours, she, in case y'all don't know who she is, if y'all don't recognize her face, she's a J.P. Morgan executive. J.P. Morgan, the big, rich company. She's an executive. Well, the executive has been fired. She's been fired. And for what, you may ask? Listen. That's an executive.
A woman caught on video dumping a public trash can on the street, then stealing it during New York City's Knicks championship parade, was a director at JP Morgan Chase and was fired on June 23rd over the incident, the Post has learned. The viral clip circulated across the internet showing Angie Baez dressed in Knicks gear dumping the contents of a limited edition blue and orange trash can onto a Manhattan sidewalk before walking off with the receptacle. Additional images show her riding the subway with a stolen bin. Sources say the bank looked into the incident after the video surfaced. A JP Morgan Chase spokesperson told the Post, this employee is no longer with the company. Baez was the executive director of community and industry engagement for card and connected commerce at JP Morgan Chase. The 40-year-old previously served as the executive director of DEI at a New York-based review site, which Chase acquired as part of its broader push into lifestyle and experiential content. Under New York City law, theft of property valued under $1,000 is typically charged as petty larceny, a Class A misdemeanor. Consequences are often minimal, typically resulting in a fine, summons, or community service for first-time offenders. The littering that accompanied the theft could bring additional penalties. Dumping trash onto the street and stealing public property for your own personal use are both illegal, antisocial behaviors and not what New Yorkers do. On top of all that, doing both on camera is incredibly stupid, the New York City Department of Sanitation told the Post in a statement. The NYPD said on June 20th it had not received any complaints related to the incident and Baez has not been charged with the crime.
Y'all know that she wasn't even charged with a crime, but guess what that bitch did? Lost her good job. If it lost her good job, they say and recording it just stupid. Hold on. Let me just get to the little stupid part. Or did they have a stupid part in writing? Dumping trash onto the street and stealing the public property for your own personal use are both illegal and antisocial behavior and not what New Yorkers do.
Onto the street and stealing public property for your own personal use are both illegal, antisocial behaviors and not what New Yorkers do.
No.
On top of all that, doing both on camera is incredibly stupid.
Thank you. Incredibly stupid. Now listen, she has been in this position probably for a good little while because she's been over DEI. So at least what, about 4 or 5 years or something like that right there. Pretty good paying job. Here, she worked for JP Morgan, so I am under the assumption that she made a good little piece of penny, and plus she up in New York. She don't look that bad by the end of this picture right here. She just look like one of our little chubby, little thick little sisters, huh? Yeah. When I tell y'all this bitch got a loose little body on her, girl, what is this? Hold on.
Blue and orange trash can onto a Manhattan sidewalk.
What is this? What is that? I'm not fat shaming because that's not what I do. What is this? Huh? This little bit at the bottom with this a lot in the middle, and it only gets small when you get to the neck. What type of body is it? To all my sisters out here who is similarly built, just walk an hour, 30 minutes a day, dog. Just walk 30 minutes a day. You all need to get as small as possible if y'all body is not proportioned right. If your body does that when you gain weight, you got to get little. She should be like 115 pounds because her body does this when she got weight on her. I'm trying to help. She should be 115, 120 pounds. I don't care what y'all telling me. Well, Willie, that's skinny. That's too small. Well, what the hell is that? Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $5 cash out. You say, Pastor, these bitches just stupid. Facts. And y'all know during this time, everything is being recorded. And she gonna take her little head, big body ass outside and do what? How you gonna steal some shit? That weight on too. I thought that she may be like one of the boys or something. But I bet she aggressive at work too. She probably be like, and I can just fire you when I get ready.
A woman caught on video dumping.
Oh Jesus, man! Hey, keep doing what y'all doing, ladies. Keep doing what y'all doing. Just make sure everything is recorded, and uploaded. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on you. Bam. Great decision making. JP Morgan is hiring. They is hiring. You say body of a crane operator. Damn shame out here in these streets. You got to be looking like that and got the nerve to be outside with shorts on and shit. You should always wear a dress, lady, to make us think that you is proportioned right and to make us think that you got a big, nice booty back there or something. You know what I'm saying? Fool us or something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be out there showing us what we just, that's just not good. Y'all don't be looking good, dog. Like, and y'all be loud sometimes too. Ladies, y'all can't be out here loud, talking loud and stuff like that, slick rapping outside the door. No, that's not a good look. You don't look good enough to do that. Now I'm trying to find this doggone thingamajig real quick. Was this I had to mess it up. Okay. So that's a drug trafficking. Oh, we have an update. We have a quick little update. Shout out to CC's World for being a member for 26 months. She say Willie, her co-workers turned her in and she returned the trash can in the end. I believe she gave the trash can back to the county. I do believe she gave them back. Listen, and probably begged for her job back. I didn't even keep the garbage can. I was in the winning spirit of New York. Silly lad, rabbit. For real. But anyway, we got an update. We have an update. Remember we talked about the little challenges that be going on TikTok and all that little fly shit right there that y'all teenagers be out here doing because we not parenting? We just feeding our children. Well, we got an update. The teenager has died from the Benadryl challenge update.
A warning about one of the latest social media trends making the rounds.
We are now learning an Oklahoma family is grieving their 15-year-old daughter who passed away after taking part in the Benadryl challenge. News 4's Hunter Elise has her story.
Her eyes and her smile, the way she could just do her hair, very characteristic, her personality.
That was Richard Presson, a heartbroken Enid father, talking with News 4 last week as his daughter Leah was fighting for her life in the hospital. She tried a TikTok trend, referred to as the Benadryl Challenge, promoted as a way to experience hallucinations. Leah began having seizures and was rushed to the hospital. This week, a sad update on Leah. Her dad posting on social media saying, due to circumstances beyond our control, we will be planning a separate celebration of life for Leah, going on to say our only focus is honoring Leah, sharing memories, celebrating the beautiful person she was, and surrounding one another with love as we remember her life.
I just want everybody to be aware to where they can educate their kids that these challenges are just silly and they need to be educated so it don't happen again.
Child psychiatrist Dr. Chandler Hicks stresses how children often don't recognize the danger of social media trends, so the conversation needs to be ongoing with them.
If your child is using iPads or on Roblox or other different gaming devices, they may be exposed to bad things, and so you should start that conversation at a really early age. Some of it can just be being naive, being young and not really understanding the consequences. Some of it can be attention seeking. Some of it can be peer pressure related.
And he wants to remind parents
some of it can just be plain old stupidity.
That setting a screen time rule and putting them away at night is helpful. And always watch your child's behavior for changes.
If you notice the child is more isolating, if their peer group is changing, if they have had a change in performance at school, they were an AB student, now they're a DF student.
Advice to prevent popular trends from having devastating consequences for your family. Hunter Elise, Oklahoma's News 4.
Hearts go out to that family. Leah's celebration of life was held just a few days ago.
Her father's post went on to share more about his daughter, saying, Leah wouldn't want us to be sad, and we have all shed enough tears. Thank you to everyone who has reached out, prayed, supported us, and loved Leah through all of this. Your kindness means more than words can express.
Damn. Shout out to the old boy, man. You got to go ahead and deal with that right there. I hope he had insurance. Well, here, let's go ahead on and see, was there a GoFundMe? Let's see what they'll GoFundMe. Because listen, just because you light a hue don't mean that you got insurance out here in these streets. It sure enough don't mean that right there. And don't y'all ever be believing that right there. Don't ever be believing that because somebody is not dog hue that they automatically has life insurance. That is a lie. That is a lie. Let me find her name real quick. The team's father, yada, yada, yada. And why do they do that? I hate when they write out a story and you have to stroll so far down for the victim's name. And the team's father, they're doing all that right there. I still can't find her doggone name. And I'm strolling in the story and can't find her name. Let's see, the girl from Oklahoma has not participated. Oh, maybe because they didn't want her name out. But they kept saying Lucy. Hold on. Can I go back one? Go back one. Maybe I need to look at this one. Hold on. I'm just trying to find her name so I can Resident Richard, 15-year-old daughter Leah. They're just saying Leah. So is it Leah Peterson's? It may be Leah Peterson, so let's grab that little piece. Go to GoFundMe. We're going to... what was Leah's name? Leah. Oh, Leah. Leah. Let's do that. Let's do it. Leah Peterson. Let's see what we get. And no, I don't see a Leah Peterson. Nope. So the old boy probably has some insurance. Listen, we grieve better. We grieve better when we got that dog on insurance. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Move right along. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hoe. Get that there out the box. I've been holding on to that one for too long. All right. Bam. I got one for y'all. Stupidity. I got one for y'all. But it's our sister. We have a former deputy clerk. A former deputy clerk has been arrested. After Snapchatting confidential information to drug dealers. Now I know what y'all think about. Willie, didn't we just do a story on somebody on the inside, or used to be on the inside, who still had their access of being in the computer and was helping out her daddy? Oh, they're not the same person. This is somebody else. Put this up on the screen. Wow.
County clerk faces 17 felony charges after the sheriff's office says that she released confidential information to drug traffickers through Snapchat. The Putnam County Sheriff, Gator DeLoach, says investigations indicate that 33-year-old Jabaria Cartos is responsible for compromising between 60 and 80 criminal cases so far. Action News Jack's Casey Stone explains detectives are still looking into her relationship with the suspected drug dealers.
We asked the Putnam County Sheriff if this could be considered organized crime, and he wasn't able to tell us much. But he did say there's a possibility that Carlos could have been getting paid.
She placed sworn law enforcement officers in grave danger.
The Putnam County Sheriff's Office arrested former County Clerk Jabaria Cartos after they suspect she released highly confidential information to drug traffickers. The Sheriff's Office says they discovered this breach after several suspected drug dealers had been tipped off about their imminent arrest ahead of an operation. Shortly after, County Sheriff Gator DeLoach says they recovered a screenshot that clearly displayed a confidential arrest warrant on a computer screen. In one exchange, the sheriff says Cartos wrote, quote, "I get to keep the hood informed," with a laughing emoji after sending approximately 20 screenshots related to the operation.
I get to keep the hood informed. That's what's up. You can take the you can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person.
This was not a careless mistake. It was not poor judgment. It was a deliberate betrayal of the public's trust. She increased the likelihood that evidence would disappear, witnesses could potentially be intimidated, and dangerous offenders would evade accountability.
The Sheriff's Office says Cartos now faces 17 felony counts of obstructing a criminal investigation after more than 60 cases were compromised. But they say they expect those numbers to rise.
We'll follow every lead and identify every affected case, and we'll hold every person accountable whose actions compromised this confidential information and placed lives in danger.
Cartos was released on a $200,000 bond just 2 days after her arrest. We went to her house to see if she had anything to say about the accusations, but no one answered the door. Putnam County Clerk of Courts Matt Reynolds says he hopes she gets the maximum punishment the law allows.
She now faces the full force of the justice system that she once worked to support.
We'll continue to keep you updated on this case, both online and on air. For local coverage you can count on in Putnam.
This is the second one who had allegedly a good job. Allegedly a good job. I don't know how much the well, hell, I guess we can ask my la. When this was in Jacksonville. How much does a Jacksonville deputy clerk make? Maybe annually from 41 to 43. From 41 to 43 was break down to about $20 an hour. She was getting at least $20 an hour. Close to the 50. You know what I'm saying? She's close to the 50. She gave all that there for a jail cell out here, trying to help out the hood. She keep the hood intact out here. Go ahead, baby. She's supporting her peoples. Moving right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. She was supporting the people. Now let's see if the people is going to support her. Huh? Think about the decision making now. Let's see what it did. Damn it, she's gonna be able to see if the community supports her. Somebody should have kept her ass informed that, hey, shawty, we looking at you. Or they looking at you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, way to love when you need it. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I don't even need to do this right here. All right. Let's go back. I guess we got to update because I did this right here. When this story happened, I did this right here. Let's go to Arlington. Arlington is in Fort Worth, I think it is. Fort Worth, because it's Fort Worth News right now who is doing this story. Let me grab this, put this back over here. Look on there, right there. Sentences to induce, yada, yada, yada. We're going to talk about that when I finish this. Got that. We good. Looking good. Bam. Okay. We have an Arlington school shooter who will now be moved to adult prison. I've done this story when it first dropped. When it popped off, because it threw me off. You mean to tell me that a black person is a school shooter? I just could not, but I'll say, oh no, not never. But it has happened, you know. It's happened, and I think it happened like more than once now. I think it's more than once that we have a black school shooter. Let me see. How many African-American school shooters have we had? Let's see how many they're going to tell us. There's no exact total, so we don't even have a total. That don't make sense. Let's see. How many black school shooters has it been? Black individuals have been the perpetrators in 10% to 53%. That ain't telling me. That's not giving me an exact number. But anyway, in this story right here, he's been moved to adult prison. The shooter,
who was 15 when he shot and killed a Lamar High School student, will be sent to the Texas prison system. Good evening. I'm Sean Rabb. Today, a judge had to decide whether Jonathan Porter should be paroled or go to the Texas Department of Corrections to continue serving his 40-year sentence. Fox 4's Deion England reports.
Tarrant County Juvenile Court, Jonathan Lorenzo Porter, the convicted Lamar High School shooter who killed a fellow student.
He don't look like he's 19 yet. Like he's still 15 the way they walked about that.
And injured others in 2023, is now 19 and legally an adult. As such, Fox 4 is identifying him and showing his face.
6 months before this hearing, he's involved in 2 fights. One just last month. Nothing has changed.
Prosecutors arguing that Porter, who has shown violent behavior in juvenile detention and non-compliance with treatment programs, should move to the adult correctional system to continue serving his 40-year prison sentence. And that decision is exactly what Judge Alex Kim, following witness testimony, agreed with. Another factor considered, this incident captured on surveillance when Porter attacked a juvenile court staffer and tried to escape the day his trial was set to begin.
He took responsibility for his actions during those discussions, correct? He did. He never blamed it on anybody else. No.
Porter's defense attorney argued unsuccessfully the option to release him on parole with supervision.
He will be on parole. It's not as if this court is releasing him to the community with no rules, restrictions, or supervision. He will be released on parole. He's a good candidate for release because his needs can be met in the community.
He took this woman's son for no reason. Shot this woman, young lady, in the face. Didn't even see her, know her. He endangered approximately 20 other kids who were out there that day for no reason. He lied to law enforcement about why he committed this crime. He falsely accused 2 young men of sexual assault.
Y'all remember that? He said that he was sexually assaulted, raped.
Nothing's changed.
It was March 20th, 2023, outside Lamar High. Before the school day began, Porter opened fire, killing 15-year-old Jayshawn Poirier. His mother was present and pleased with the ruling.
It was a great decision to make. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and he
need to get what he deserved. He took a life for no reason, and he knew he wasn't supposed to take a gun to school.
Iyani Reynolds, sitting on a bench that day, was injured. Shrapnel lodged in her face. She continues to live with the trauma.
If I had moved my head or my body any other way, it could have been lost in my neck. I wouldn't have gone home that day.
Judge Kim spoke directly to Porter before he was taken away to continue his confinement in a new adult prison system.
What bothers me is...
He look just like his mama. He fixed his mouth and everything, just like a woman.
Continue his confinement in a new adult prison system.
Look at that boy.
What bothers me is releasing somebody that may go back and engage in the same conduct again, and you haven't shown me that you won't. And that's why it disappoints me, but I feel like as a judge I must transfer you to TDC.
In Fort Worth, Dion Anglin, Fox 4.
Oh, that boy got a 40-year on his head. Got to be more careful. We need daddies out here. We need daddies. Well, or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe y'all right. We don't need no daddies, and this is the direction or this is the future that men is supposed to, this is how men is supposed to be raised in. I'm guessing because, it's not getting any better. It's not like y'all trying to change it up to where we is putting fathers back in the home. You know what I'm saying? So it just keep getting worse and worse and worse. So in my mind, maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Huh? Masculinity is supposed to be just gone, just out the window. Like the masculine era is just out of here. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, hey dog. Just keep doing what y'all doing then, man. I'm so glad ain't there one of y'all like my mama. I've probably been in jail too around here with this dumb shit. y'all just raising them wrong. Y'all raising them wrong, but y'all doing an excellent job. You're doing an excellent job, but you're raising them wrong. Moving right along ain't gonna be much hold you. Look. I got something for y'all real quick. Responsibilities, parenting, responsibilities. We be out here hunching, and if we out here hunching, then we got to pay the cost to be the boss, whether it's man or female. We got to pay the cost to be the boss. You're supposed to be able to financially support the child. If we cannot financially support the child, then you is a deadbeat out here in the doggone streets. And a lot of people like to say that men is deadbeats. Men is the bigger deadbeats. Women is actually the bigger deadbeats, because if you get any type of assistance from the government, that means that you cannot financially support the thing that you pushed out your monkey and or cut out your stomach. Now that we got that there out the way, let's go on out here to California. Governor Gavin Newsom has announced California will be the first state in the nation to provide free diapers to newborns. You mean to tell me so at the beginning when the bitch having a baby, they having problems with buying diapers? That mean that they can't afford their children. This is why y'all came up with a thing. We're going to get free diapers because women be needing help with their children. Mitch, if you need help in the beginning of producing a child, y'all want to finish it for me? If you need help in the beginning of producing a child, it means you shouldn't have a baby. The Golden State program is always a program. Will give every newborn delivered at participating hospitals 400 free diapers upon discharge, in partnership with the nonprofit Baby to Baby. Oh, so is they calling y'all mothers who can't afford to take care of y'all babies? Huh? Is that what they doing, Baby to Baby? This initiative provides roughly a month's supply of diapers at no cost, requiring no application or income verification. The program launches in about 65 to 75 hospitals statewide, prioritizing facilities that serve large numbers of Medi-Cal patients before expanding more broadly. The state is distributing high quality diapers. So y'all ain't getting little cheap ass diapers. Damn it, it's double pad and shit. It probably is the diapers with wings. I have no idea. But the high quality diapers co-labeled with the Golden State start name. That's what's up. They promote. You say with newborns using between 8 to 10 diapers a day. Who the fuck? What type of kids y'all got? The 400 diaper bundles aims to provide major financial relief doing a newborn's first valuable month. And again, if your ass ain't got enough diapers in the first month of you producing the baby, you should have never had that damn baby. If you ain't bought you a month's worth of diapers before you produce a damn baby, you shouldn't have a baby. Now, I've seen a lot of kids. I've been around a lot of kids, but who churn going through 8 to 10 diapers a day, though? And what is y'all feeding these babies to make the babies poop? Or pee-pee 8 to 10. 8 to 10? Has that always been like the range, or has it just been a long time for me? I don't remember that. I don't remember ever. Bitch, I wish me would use 8 of my diapers. Do you know? Back in my day, we used to go to a place called Toys R Us and buy it by the box. Bitch, we buying 92 by the box out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because the player had it like that right there. Player one slacking. You know what I'm saying? You stay ahead of the game, you ain't got to worry about it, though. But I just don't understand the 8 to 10 diapers a day. 8 to 10 a day, so 10 times 30, 300. 10 times 30 days is 300, and they gave 40 diapers, or 400 diapers. 400 diapers is just a month worth out here in these streets. But if y'all smart, then y'all would know how to learn how to stretch. Y'all gotta learn how to stretch them diapers. Stretch them diapers. You ain't always got to have your baby with a diaper on. Don't let nobody fool y'all. You don't always have to use a diaper. You can use the cloth diapers, but I do know that y'all don't like to wash shit. So you might want to stick to the diapers, because you all do not like to wash clothes. You know what I'm saying? You all don't know about washing out shit in the sink. Literal shit in the sink. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to do that right now. Just saying something, but it's always some free shit, but it's never free because it's the taxpayers' dollars, right? You say, where y'all living at that the hospital gives strollers, diapers, and tons of formula. You say, I had 2 kids and St. Bernardo's or St. Barnabas in New Jersey gave me nothing but a bill, as they should. They ain't owe you shit. They ain't owe you no diapers and strollers and shit like that. They say they do this at the hospital. They give you about 100 to 200 diapers. They say it won't be the first. I literally left the hospital in Boston with a truckload of diapers that lasted me almost 2 months, and don't let you have a preemie because they'll give you triple the diapers. That's what's up. You say this how they played the simple folks. How about less taxes, higher pay, less taxes in California. They tax us just to be outside. And listen, programs like this is why taxes in California is so goddamn high. Literally, these is the reasons why y'all paying so much. I'm just saying, you say 8 diapers a day, you say it's only 40 in the pack. The fuck? Listen, if y'all can find y'all a bulk diaper facility, a bulk place to buy them like 100 at a time, go ahead on and buy them in bulk. Buy them in bulk. And I'm pretty sure online, they'll sell them more in bulk. Let me explain something to y'all. If y'all going to like baby showers, get their ass some diapers, dog. I'm just saying something. You don't be out here broke. You don't really do be broke. And this is why, just in my mind, they started the baby shower thing, because they want it to be a community type thing. Let's start the baby shower thing. Cause ain't nobody got no damn money, but we're gonna continue to produce the children, and everybody need to come together to help out this new mother and or this second or third or fourth time mother who still can't afford the damn baby. You had the baby, you got pregnant with the first one and couldn't afford it. So on your 5th and 6th one, you still can't afford it. Bitch, you ain't fixed nothing in between the 1st and the 6th baby. It tells you the mindset of a female out here in these doggone street, huh? For real. Hospitals used to give you a lot a lot of take home with you. Diapers, wipes, formula, but in recent years, they stopped giving as much as they used to, so this may be a good thing. Hospital been providing diapers and formulas and wipes too. To say, what's the specifics? Oh, there's something attached to this. Say it's never easy. Facts. Fact. We just gonna leave it right there. You say rent prices. You say we can't afford the babies. F the diapers. Facts. Who is this? Y'all can't afford the babies, but y'all gonna keep what? Having the babies. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much on you. That's the human experience. Bitch can't afford some shit, we still gonna get it. Give y'all self a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News around here in the doggone street on this slow moving Monday. Wonderful old night out here. I hope that y'all was entertained. I hope that I gave y'all enough news to justify you for being around here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. But y'all, listen, don't be like them other girls. Don't be like, damn it, don't be like your friends. Don't be like the ones who not watching the Willie Williams show. Making bad-ass decisions and then hoping the fish come save you. And then, hell, get mad when the fish don't come save you. Players, do not forget, it is still Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Get yourself looked at. This is the last week for the Awareness Month. Get yourself looked at. You got time, but you about to run out of it. Just saying. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7, then the Agree channel, the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe, share. Links down there in the description. Y'all know that we be somewhere everywhere else. We just not around here. We somewhere everywhere else. But y'all know I can't say it because y'all know these folk out here tripping. Y'all give a player a thumbs up, a like, a share, or some. Damn it, if you subscribe, recheck that you got to subscribe. Make sure that y'all done hit the bell. Do all that fly shit. Listen, every month we got to do this right here because they be unsubscribing people. They be unsubscribing people. I know you think that you still subscribe because you just looked at it yesterday. Willie, I was subscribed yesterday. Listen, you might not be subscribed today. I'm just saying something. I need y'all support. Y'all please go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. Hit all the links in the description. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. Here's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Listen, I want y'all to do that one thing I always ask y'all to do, and y'all always seem to do it because every time I come on back around here, y'all always seem to be around here when the player come around here, and that is staying alive. So stay alive.